What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Tally Sith Reacts. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Tally Sith. I'm going to be a source of entertainment today. Guys, in today's video, we are going back to One Piece. Now, for those of you who don't know, probably all of you, I did a reaction to One Piece a while ago, like a few weeks ago. It was my very first time watching anything One Piece, and I mean anything. I had no exposure to anything at all before then. I didn't know who the characters were or anything. And I said some kind of mean things about it, you know, the first time I saw it. Yeah, a lot of you in the comments were angry that I was comparing shows like One Piece to other anime like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, and you know, we were watching fights, bro. It was fights. It was a top 10 fights in One Piece, and you guys were angry that I was comparing you know, people in terms of power scaling, people who could destroy planets and universes with the tap of the finger, you know, with one punch and stuff like that, to characters like Luffy, who are still like I don't know, maybe high tier as the time goes on. I don't really know the story of One Piece. Probably where most of the anger came through, you know, like I'm judging this anime before I even know what's going on, before I know the story or whatever, because I know that One Piece is mostly popular because of the connection that its fans have with the story and not more like the fight and so forth. So, you know, this new video, I'm looking to come into it with a more broad open perspective. You know, I won't repeat the comments I said last time when I said, oh, One Piece is trash, One Piece is this, One Piece is that. I'm gonna give it a chance this time to kind of impress me, and I won't be looking to compare it to other anime. I'm gonna be watching this like it's the first anime I've ever watched ever in my life. Still, I will be truthful with my comments and how I feel about it. If it's disappointing, I'm just gonna have to tell you that I'm disappointed. There's no way I can't lie about that. But we're gonna see. This video that we're watching today was recommended to me by one of you in the comments. The comments, by the way, they were entertaining to say the least. You can go check them out. The videos on the channel. You could just go. It's also like my most popular video right now. You know, some of you don't roast me in the. This is a new channel. Don't roast me in the comments saying, "Oh, your most popular video only has 1,000 views and stuff like." No, bro. The channel's only like a month old. Okay, I started posting on the channel a month ago, and so we're still building. You know, by the time you watch this, right now it's July 1st, 2023. I'm sure a couple months later, like this video will be long deep down, like people still spreading hate in the comment section of that video later on in the future. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into this. If you guys want the uncut version of these reactions, these reviews, these comments, you guys can go to my Patreon, the cheapest tier. That's where you get all my reactions. Don't worry about the other tiers unless you're on content for my other channels. For the reaction channel, the cheapest tier is where you get all the uncut, unedited reactions. You can also join the Discord down below to chat with the community and stuff like that. You can also support the channel, links in the description. Those of you guys who like to skip to certain pieces of this reaction, I have timestamps down below, so you can just jump to where if you want to just watch the review at the end of the video, you can just jump to the review. Timestamps down below. This video is 14 minutes long, so it's not gonna be much of a commitment for you guys, thankfully, but I've been talking for 4 minutes. Let's get straight into the reaction. As always, if you guys find value in these videos, please make sure you show your support by subscribing to the channel. You turn on your post notifications so you know the next time I post a new video, and you like this video so more people could see it. This is the second time ever that I'm watching something One Piece related. That I'm watching anime One Piece related, because I watched the trailer for the new movie. They're making a new movie. Guess that's why my channel, in terms of the One Piece stuff, it was getting so much traffic, because they're making a new movie. But we're also gonna watch the movie on the channel. Don't get me wrong, when it comes out on digital, we are going to react to that, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to be reacting to other shows like Man vs. Bee. We're currently watching The Flash Season 9, the last season of The Flash. So if you guys are into that, please make sure you stick around on the channel, support the channel, click the subscribe button. Let's get straight into this reaction. Make sure you leave a comment down below of what you think. Now these are supposed to be like top 10 legendary One Piece.
For those of us who
fights.
love shonen anime, it's all about the power, growth, and action. What naturally makes or breaks
Okay,
a shonen
there's
anime
commentary.
is its fight scenes. Part of the big three, including Naruto and Bleach, One Piece 2 comes with its plethora of fights. As a shonen fan, we live from fight to fight.
Okay, let's go.
We start with some nostalgia. Luffy versus Arlong. Early in the series, before the Straw Hats cross the Grand Line, Luffy faces Arlong in a fight for Nami's freedom. An arrogant fishman who considers humans to be inferior, Arlong wreaks considerable damage on the Straw Hats with his rapidly regenerating shark teeth and pure physical strength, amplified more so when underwater. At number 10, this fight is as emotionally charged as it is powerful. Arlong's long sword, Kiribachi, is rendered useless, and Luffy demolishes Arlong Park along with its owner in one swift blow.
One Punch Man. So Luffy's basically Reed Richards, but with super strength.
Next up at number 9, the Straw Hats go up against the Zombie Oars. While Luffy is off looking for Moria, the Straw Hats take it upon themselves to fight Oars, who proves more than a handful. Undeterred, the crew pull off some of the most effortless and creative attacks. It's a rare joy to see the Straw Hats work so well as a team, when in almost every other case, they're off fighting solo. Even when Moria enters Oars' guts, and the Straw Hats seem to be fighting a losing battle, they never give up. Using all, they must analyze and find Oars' weakness, which turns out to be his
I'm warming up to One Piece. You know, I told you guys if I watched some more One Piece content, I'd warm up to it. Like this section, like what he's describing right now, I'm really liking what's going on. You know, I'm really liking it. I don't know why.
With sunrise around the corner, the Straw Hats have bought just enough time for Nightmare Luffy to save the day.
The Straw Hats.
Monkey D.
Luffy.
In the 8th spot, Luffy fights his first warlord of the sea, Crocodile, in the Kingdom of Alabasta.
Kingdom of Alabasta.
A man who's eaten the Sansan fruit, Crocodile is by all accounts invincible, more so
This
because
is why I
Alabasta
say, like,
is...
One Piece is probably has the greatest stories. Like in terms of stories, probably the greatest anime. People agree because it's the most famous anime in the world, the most liked anime in the world. I think it's because of the story. You know, I'm really warming up to this story. It sounds extremely interesting. You know, I can, even though I've just watched like a couple, you know, fight scenes and stuff like that, this video is very much convincing me that it does probably have the best story among all anime. Granted, I haven't watched all anime, so take that comment with a grain of salt.
Desert. Not only do Luffy's attacks fail to hit Crocodile, the villain leaves our hero close to death not once, but twice. This fight stands out for the sheer persistence with which Luffy goes after the Baroque Works head honcho. To the point of using his own blood to counter Crocodile's sand attacks, Luffy stays on the offensive all the way through. Even when he's grazed by Crocodile's poison hook, he doesn't succumb to the scorpion venom that should have left him paralyzed. A running theme throughout the series, this time too, Luffy is fighting for his Nakama, Princess Vivi in this case. Even the cold-blooded Crocodile can't help but eventually be impressed by Luffy's resolve to surpass him to protect his friends, right before the young pirate blows him up to the sky, defeated. Coming in at number 7 are the only 2 lieutenants to make the ranks of the Supernovas.
The supernovas. These names, bro. Zoro versus Killer. Dude is
If you haven't
Samurai
guessed already,
Jack.
it's Zoro versus Killer, or rather Killer's deranged alter ego Gamazo, the Manslayer. Not surprisingly, this is no simple sword fight. For one, the two men have 5 blades between them, Gamazo matching Zoro's 3-sword play with a pair of giant scythes. Slashing and swinging to mortally wound if not kill, the two opponents never give their blades a rest. That means we're in for a super fast, supercharged encounter that leaps off the ground and leaves the air pulsing. Blood flows hot and free in the pristine white snow that gently envelopes Ringo, a picturesque region in Wano.
Let me give credit what it's due. No, the anime in terms of like the animation itself is very beautiful. I know how anime is made. I know the process around it, and I know how long it takes to get a whole episode of just animation out there dubbed. Have the ad-libs, the syncing of the voices and stuff like that. I know it's very hard, so I have to commend them on that. And I know there's more than like 1,500 episodes of One Piece, which is mad. I'll never watch all of them. I don't even want to start at the beginning. Maybe I'll watch a bit of season 1, then season 50 something. But the animation itself, it looks amazing, looks incredible. That's all I have to say. Give credit where it's due for that.
Oh my.
This looks good. This looks very
Zoro
good.
still shows us why he deserves to take on the mantle of the world's greatest showman. Having a scythe pierce his chest doesn't deter him from dispatching his challenger to hell with one last heavenly attack.
The animation is up there. Look at this. Look at what I paused, bro. Look at this. The animation is really good. It's like when you compare it to stuff like One Punch Man, it looks kind of wonky. Granted, One Punch Man is a goof character. He's not really something to take that seriously, and he also has like 2 personalities in terms of like who he is. He's a goofball character, so I guess the animation itself is intentional for him to look like that. But this is really good. I thought the animation on the second half of Dragon Ball Super was really good, but look at all these colors. Look at all these colors, bro. This I'm liking One Piece. Leave some One Piece links down below for me to watch. Leave some links down below.
One Piece may be one of the biggest anime out there, but do you know that it can't be watched legally in some places? Luckily for you, today's sponsor has something to say about it. Introducing
ExpressVPN wants some free promotion from a channel which barely has any viewers. You're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me. I like the environment.
In the idyllic skyland of Skypiea,
like,
NL reigns supreme as God with his lightning manipulation powers and
I guess
mastery of mantra or
so
observation
relatable
haki,
to
which
people.
allows him to predict his opponent's next move. But Luffy's rubber abilities make him NL's natural enemy and capable of negating his lightning bolts. An enraged NL releases his most powerful attack, but the outcome is clear by now. Luffy pulverizes NL, bringing the fight to a ringing end.
But what is he doing to generate this? Oh, damn. Oh.
The most heartbreaking fight on this list, we have 2 friends, Luffy and Usopp, facing off at number 5.
Monkey D. Luffy!
Monkey D. Luffy. Are
The
those 2
catalyst is
different
Luffy's
Luffys
decision
or
to call
what?
time on their beloved ship, the Going Merry. Usopp doesn't take the news well. Matters escalate to the point where Usopp challenges his captain to a duel, with both staking their pride as men on it. The two begin to fight each other in all sincerity, and Luffy, in the beginning, gets caught up in Usopp's pace. Knowing all his weaknesses,
Man, even
the
the
long-nosed
music,
Straw Hat fights earnestly
drawing
with
me in.
shuriken, caltrops, and an ingenious use of an impact dial source from Skypiea. However, nursing serious
Okay.
injuries inflicted
Okay,
on him
okay.
earlier by the Frankie family.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for overstepping in the last video. I'm sorry for judging. I didn't know. I didn't know that this is what it was. I didn't know. In this video, like, this is just an explanation, and I'm kind of building an emotional connection with One Piece and its characters. They've only been talking about this guy for like 2 seconds, and I'm already so drawn into it. I want to watch some more One Piece stuff. I'm sorry for saying One Piece is trash in the last video. It's not trash. It's not trash. Still not better than Dragon Ball, but let's go.
Usopp is left unconscious after failing to dodge a direct strike from Luffy. As the rest of the crew members look on mortified, even Mary seems to be crying at this harrowing scene. Trying to contain his tears, Luffy leaves the ship to Usopp and walks away, leaving his friend in a crumpled heap. This is the moment our carefree hero realizes what being a captain of a ship truly means.
How does the ship move though? There's no water. What?
No top 10 fight list is complete without the Luffy Doffy Haki spectacle, which makes the cut at number 4.
That dude is mad strong.
What begins as a 2 versus 1 fight is left to Luffy to settle after Doffy incapacitates Law. With both opponents wielding the same Conqueror's Haki, the level of power and destruction is off the charts. Deep crimson flames leap and explode each time the two tangle. But knowing Luffy, he never disappoints under pressure. And so Gear 4th is revealed. Biting into his forearm, Luffy's upper body expands and his armament Haki gleams a dangerous red. Accompanied by Kabuki dramatics, Bounce Man is the most visually striking of Luffy's level ups. In the end, it's Luffy's King
so it's
Kong
a level up.
against
It's like going
Doffy's
Super
Haki-enhanced
Saiyan.
16 Holy Bullets God Thread. And we all know who emerges victorious.
16 Holy Bullets God Thread. Sounds crazy. Yeah, the animation is up there.
With no Haki, a much stronger opponent, and a desperate desire to save Robin, Luffy's fight with Rob Lucci is next to number 3.
Lucci. These names are very interesting. Rob Lucci. Law. Zoro.
Having declared war on the world government at Eni's lobby, the Straw Hats appear stronger and more confident. But before they can reach Robin, they must get past the CP9 agents. The toughest of the lot falls on Luffy's plate. Lucci, a leopard-human hybrid, proves a formidable opponent. Up against Lucci's body-hardening technique, the captain of the Straw Hats struggles to keep up just with his second gear. A fierce battle leads to Luffy unveiling Gear 3rd. Throwing up his arm into a gigantic bone balloon, he smashes Lucci through a wall and onto a marine battleship. But Luffy can only use Gear 3rd for a minute, shrinking to the size of a child after his time is up. Lucci proves far too strong for Luffy, who is knocked senseless and seems to be out for the count. That's till Usopp throws down his Sogeking mask and urges Luffy to stand up and fight back. A moment that sends shivers down our spines. It's the first time Usopp has faced Luffy as himself after their fight. Spurred on by Usopp, Luffy keeps standing till he eventually knocks out Lucci in an impossible turn of fortune.
Seeing some Donnie Yen type action right there. Luffy versus Katakuri.
Big Mom's second son is a master of Conqueror's Haki and has a devil fruit ability like Luffy's. But what sets him apart is his observation Haki, which allows him to see a little into the future. This means he can dodge Luffy's attacks with ease. Convinced that Luffy can't defeat him, he lets his guard down to have tea and donuts in seclusion, only for the Straw Hats captain to gate crash his little party and expose his face, which is a closely guarded secret. Rage gives way to grudging admiration as Katakuri acknowledges Luffy's tenacity, and the two resume their fight, this time as equals. But what makes it a truly worthy contender on this list is that it serves as a window to the characters of both fighters. When Luffy's impaled by Katakuri's spear due to his sister's intervention, the sweet general reveals his gentleman warrior side by stabbing himself and uncovering his face to make the fight fair. And at the very end, when he falls on his back for the very first time in a fight, it's in tribute to Luffy, whom he now considers his first real challenge. A war moment plays out as Luffy returns the favor, covering up his fallen rival's face.
Katakuri.
That that brings us to the top prize. And number 1 is Luffy,
Kaido
Law,
versus
Kid,
Big
Zoro,
Mom
and
versus
Killer,
everyone.
taking on not 1 but 2
Big Mom.
Yonkos in the ongoing Wano arc.
Yeah, she's big. Puts on a belt with a boomerang. I'm guessing that's Luffy's strongest form.
Having finally reached the roof of Onigaishima, the 5 challengers have an impossible job on their hands. Defeat Kaido and Big Mom, who have, unfortunately, formed an unlikely alliance. It's twice the trouble and double the danger.
Yo!
The young ones, who make up almost half of the notorious rookie group called the Supernovas, do start off strong. They come out all guns blazing, putting their biggest moves on display and showing incredible results. Kaido takes a massive hit from Luffy and is knocked out early on in the fight. Big Mom, playing a supporting role, also has her attacks thwarted. With his flashy weapons and extravagant attacks, this fight between 2 of the greatest pirate alliances is all about shock and awe. It manages to keep the audience on the edge of their seats and wondering what's about to come next. Well,
he knocked out a dragon? Dude looks like what's the dragon from I know you already know. The dragon from Dragon Ball. He how did he knock that guy out though? He's a dragon. How does he lose?
Player in the melee is outstanding. Zoro deserves a special shout out. The ever dependable Straw Hats crew member not only saves his captain from certain death, but also dares to leave a gaping wound on Kaido's dragon body with his newly inherited sword. Since the action is far from over and the last stills tease Kaido being provoked into unveiling a new and dangerous human beast form, the question on everyone's mind is, will the 5 challengers get out of this alive?
My favorite is
victory, I'm afraid, is still a faraway dream.
Kaido's my favorite.
We should ever stop dreaming.
Let's end it right there. Let's end it right there. Kaido's my favorite. If he's able to like transform into like different beings, like dude can transform it into a dragon, bro. Do you see how big the dragon is and he has other forms and stuff like that? I like that. I think he's my favorite, especially if he's part of the good guys. He's my favorite currently. But yeah, has this new video changed my mind on One Piece? 100%, definitely. You know, 100%. I see what you guys were, why you guys were so on edge in the last video. Like, oh, he's so insensitive. Oh, this is what happens when you watch stuff and you don't do research. Now I understand. I understand now. Like, I kind of feel ashamed for what I said in the last video now. But yeah, we're gonna jump into some more One Piece content. You know, it seems extremely interesting. Might just become a fan at the end of the day. You know, but my number 1 anime is always going to be Dragon Ball. You know this. I grew up with that. But we're gonna check out some more anime like Bleach. What else? What is it called? Kenshin. You know, I have a whole list. Like I just don't remember them right now. But we're gonna check all those out. So if you guys want to be part of those reactions or you just want to view them, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications so you know next time I post a new video. Go to the Patreon if you want the uncut versions of these videos. We also do movie reactions here on this channel. If you want the uncut versions of those, they're also on the channel. Again, cheapest tier. If you guys want to support the channel, links down in the description. I'll see you next time on Tally Sith TV. Leave a comment down below, by the way. Leave a comment down below, bro.